Many of you asked for a practical way to apply my last post to your life. In fact, after that post about the woman with the man petting her dog, I got this question. How do you know when it's fear or discernment? And that's actually a great question because not every uncomfortable feeling is a warning sign. But when it is a warning sign, you do well to listen. So today I'm going to give you 3 questions that you can ask yourself to help you tell the difference. Question number 1. Is this a pattern or a one-time event? Our brains are still the best predictive AI on the planet. They're constantly looking for patterns and information in order to draw conclusions quickly. But sometimes our brain can mistake a single moment for a pattern. So when a particular situation or relationship feels off, like the man petting the woman's dog and then following her to the restaurant, ask yourself, do I usually react in similar situations this way? Or is there something unique about this situation? If every person who pets your dog makes you uncomfortable, there may be a deeper fear worth exploring. But if one specific interaction feels different than all the others, your brain may have been noticing something important. Number 2, what is the worst realistic outcome? Not the worst possible outcome, the worst realistic outcome. Sometimes our brains jump straight to catastrophe. Other times, they correctly identify risk. For example, a child petting your dog may leave you with the risk of having your dog's fur covered in peanut butter and jelly, but a stranger following you from one location to the other presents a very different level of concern. Discernment grows when we accurately assess the risk instead of minimizing it or exaggerating it. Question number 3. What is this feeling asking me to do? Fear usually demands immediate reaction. Wisdom invites thoughtful response. Before acting, ask yourself this. Is this feeling asking me to protect myself or to gather more information? To set a boundary or to pay closer attention? Notice how the girl in the story responded. Remember, at first she tried to dismiss her spidey sense. Remember, she was saying, surely this is just a coincidence. He's not pointing the camera at me. He's likely just taking a selfie. But then she decided to gather more intel, and she asked the waitress if she had noticed anything off. The waitress casually walked behind the man and confirmed the woman's suspicions. Now the woman had real data that she could process, and she was able to exit that situation thanks to the waitress and the manager of the restaurant letting her exit out the back. Had she continued to dismiss her feelings, the outcome could have been very different. But escalating things unnecessarily could have backfired too. Instead, she didn't panic, she didn't dismiss, she questioned, she evaluated, she gathered data, and then she acted. Remember, the goal isn't to become less emotional. The goal is to become more curious, to investigate your feelings. Don't let them call the shots, but don't dismiss them either. And that's how wisdom and discernment grow. Next time, we'll examine how this kind of discernment might play out in a new or existing relationship.